man, the main event, how women disappoint men in relationships. This is going to be a good portion of a video of a woman that went feral about her realizing that she has disappointed men in relationships. She has, in fact, been the catalyst, the problem in the relationship. This is accountability. It is rare, but let's play the video of this sister. She been on my mind. All right, men get disappointed too.
Times men date us and they're actually disappointed when you're wondering like, oh, well, why did he pursue me? Why did he want to be with me? And then now all of a sudden he pulling back and he want me to chase him. He got to fucking know you and he's disappointed. Let me tell you this. It's my shit, so I can say I done disappointed a couple niggas. I know that there are men out here that was just like admire me from afar and it was like, surprise, I'm a hoe. Like, surprise, look. I fucked you in a week. Like, I know that I disappointed you. Like, I think that men, they see you from afar and they're like, wow, she's out here doing her thing. She's a boss, whatever. And then they get you on, they see you off that Casamigos. You drunk as a fucking fish. Your diet don't consist of nothing. You listen to trap music every time you wake up. You have no morning routine. You have no core values. And they date you and they're like, damn, like, I thought it was something else. It's actually disappointing.
Bruh. A broken clock is right twice a day. She nailed it. That's some good accountability there. That's some good self-reflection. Because even though I know where I make mistakes and I am accountable for it, she's right. But what men typically do is they just pull away. They ghost, they pull away, they change, they end up going, oh shit. And so he might engage, he might decrease his engagement, and then the woman will blame him. He just did this, he wasn't doing that, and he just walked away, he just ghosted me, and he didn't tell us what to do. Now, typically what women want is for us to clarify our situation. Even they want closure. They want us to explain. They want us to communicate our feelings. So when we're seeing this, they want us to tell her. But everybody knows what happens is if we tell them, they don't accept it. They argue it. Well, what? And they'll blame and they'll deflect and redirect and they'll just make something else the problem, or they'll bring up 5 problems they had about you. See, what women do is they're comfortable telling the world where men's shortcomings are. But when men tell women their shortcomings, they don't accept it. They call us sassy or gay. They say we can't handle them. So what men do is they just get quiet. They just go, they'll fall back like Homer Simpson in the bushes. They'll fall back like Homer Simpson in the bushes and be like, God damn. So what happens is women overpromise and underdeliver. Men underpromise and overdeliver typically, but not always. Yeah, you tell them and they crash out. They cuss you out. They want to have a 4-hour discussion. They gaslight you. So men know, I'd rather not tell her. I'll just disappear into the woods and I'll just fall off and I'll just keep it moving, because men are hopeful. What you wanted was to get what she promised you. She's a good girl. She don't be outside. She's a homebody. And then she was a hoe. You find out she was on OnlyFans. You find out she was a skeezer. You find out she was Pookie adjacent, right? You find out, she ran drugs for Pookie. You're going to find out something. You're going to find out she's nasty, right? You're like, damn. All right, she's super duper nasty, which a lot of guys can't deal with, right? You're going to find out she's sexually experienced. She's going to say my past is. You're going to find out something that you thought she was holier than now. But then what happens is you start seeing it. When she met you, I'm in the gym. I have a structured schedule. I'm disciplined. I'm a boss babe, blah, blah, blah. Then you find out she on EBT. Then you find out her car air conditioning don't work. Then you find out bitch be sleeping in the noon. Then you find out she get laid off her job. Then you find out hookah, Hennessy, and crab legs. Then you find out she know every club promoter in the neighborhood. You start finding this shit out. And you start seeing this shit unravel right in front of your face. And you like, damn. Now what happens is men typically don't be like, what is this? And what is that? You don't want to call her out. All of a sudden she ain't been in the gym in 2 months since you met her. Huh? So they overpromise. I'm this, I'm that. I'm writing a book. I got a bikini line coming out. I got this coming out. I'm going to do this and that. And then guess what? Yep, you find out she's 3 months behind on her rent. You find out the car repo man come and get her, and she come to you crying after 3 months. I didn't want to tell you, but I'm behind 3 months on my car payment, and I got to hide my car in the garage. And you're like, what? But all along, she was traveling. She was going to Bali. She was getting her motherfucking hair did every weekend. She was getting nails, all of that shit. She was buying dresses and clothes for you to go out on dates. And then all of a sudden, boom, she dropped the bomb on you. She dropped the bomb. You find out she's a mom. Oh, I'm a mom. I'm a super mom. But she don't got custody of her kid. And you're like, how you ain't got custody of your kid? How you a woman out here ain't got custody of your kid? So what this woman is saying is essentially is, it's not always the man that fucks up. Okay? It's not always the man that is out here messing up these relationships. Most of the time, it's the woman. But men don't discuss. We don't communicate this, our frustration. We just fall back. Okay? And she's just saying men get disappointed too. But the minute we express our disappointment, we lying. Not all women are like that. All right, NAWALT. You just met the wrong one. You just met a bad. But the next woman you meet, same goddamn thing. Yep, you met that credit score, 450. Credit score fucked up in the goddamn gutter. Or she want to lease an apartment, but she need a cosigner. She need to move in with you for a month real quick. Or she had herpes. You know, you done got naked with her. You about to freak out with her for the first time. And she said, we need to have a discussion. I caught herpes when I was out here, and one of these guys gave me herpes. I haven't had an outbreak in 1 year, but, you know, it's dormant. So, you know, take a risk. She'll let you still hit it motherfucking raw. And guess what? You'll fucking hit it raw and cross your fingers, and you won't see her no more because you've been disappointed. This is going to happen to men today. You're going to find out these girls were celibates, or you're going to find out they had an OnlyFans. What happened to Travis Hunter? They found out that his girl signed up for an OnlyFans. I was talking to a young woman the other day, 23 or 24, like 24 or 25. She was like, yeah, I ended up signing up for OnlyFans, but I didn't really go through with it. So she went, as I said, they're going to dip their toe in it. So just because they don't do it or do it for a long amount of time doesn't mean they haven't explored it. So she even had to admit, yeah, I end up signing. I have an account, but I never posted. Okay, so you win. That's like going to the streets. Or you find out she got a friend full of skeezers. All her friends are whores and skeezers. Right? And these are the girls that if she didn't tell you, she would have been on girls' trips with. But you find out one of them is a professional 304. And you're like, damn. So what do dudes do? They just fall back. They fall back. And then the women blame you. These guys just don't communicate. They just leave. Right? They just leave. They don't tell us. They just fall back and they ghost on us and blah, blah, blah. What she's saying is they get disappointed. They just don't say nothing. It ain't that the women are perfect. Men just fall the fuck back.
Times men date us and they're actually disappointed. When you're wondering like, oh, well, why did he pursue me? Why did he want to be with me? And then now all of a sudden he pulling back and he want me to chase him.
He pulls back. Yep, her ex-boyfriend getting out of prison. Or her previous boyfriend was a pookie. Or she got an early termination of pregnancy when she was 16. They start revealing these things that make you go, or they'll tell you they got a train rent. Oh, here's a big one. They'll ask, what's the freakiest thing you've ever done? Oh my goodness, this is it. What's the freakiest thing you've ever done? Or what's the freakiest place, the craziest place you ever had sex? It's going to be a wrap. That's the beginning of the end.
Has the modern dating landscape confused you? Have many of the standards that you heard, you're kind of tired of hearing about, and you're wondering, what does it all mean? Well, look no further. Join us talking about the monetized dating marketplace right now on Locals. And it is CoachGregAdams.locals.com. You can create a free account to join the conversation between the Coach Gang members. But also on Sunday, we do a live stream demonstrating all aspects of the monetized dating marketplace. And coming soon in 2025, you're going to have access to a sample of the Monetized Dating Marketplace course where you can get information related to how to participate in the Monetized Dating Marketplace and or how to understand it so you're not out here spinning your wheels trying to figure out how you're going to best deal with the Monetized Dating Marketplace. Listen, everything and every aspect of dating is monetized. We just want to relieve the frustration that you might have about it. So the best way to do it is make a free account right there on Locals, CoachGregAdams.locals.com. You can get access to those live streams, but create a free account. Just join the conversation. I am the only one covering this conversation from this point of view. And yes, I am ahead of my time. Get ahead of the information before you're priced out.
That's going to be the beginning of the end. All right. So this is an example over here. We got a TikTok here. We got a TikTok, and there's a bunch of these TikToks right here. It says, when she says something that makes you realize she will never be your wife. Right there. When she casually says something that confirms she won't be wifey. All right. Let me see if I can get it on the bigger screen real quick so you can see this. All right. Because this happens to a lot of us. Yep, she said she got pissed on in a hotel room by a bunch of by a stinky Indian guy. Or her boyfriend was a scammer and he's in jail and he sends her money. Like, you're like, what? And dudes just be sitting there like, wow. Now, the man is not going to say anything. He typically is not going to say nothing. He just going to go, He's just going to log that shit. And then when he stopped communicating and he stopped responding and he stopped calling back, even if he got a couple pieces of pussy, he just going to be like, damn. Damn. She was like, yeah, I had a train one time when I was at college. And you're going to be like, woof. Wow. But the women think nothing of it. They completely miss it because you don't call them out. So you go and you hit them guts and then you just fall back. And you be like, yeah,
He got to fucking know you and he's disappointed. Let me tell you this. And it's my shit, so I can say, I done disappointed a couple niggas. I know that there are men out here that was just like, admire me from afar. And it was like, surprise, I'm a hoe.
I'm a hoe. Surprise, I'm a hoe. Right? So I thought she was a good woman. And then she be a freak nasty hoe. Now, that's not a bad thing, but now she a freak nasty hoe. And you're like, I can't be girlfriend, boyfriend with her. Because how many of these niggas gonna see me being with this freak nasty hoe? But he's gonna go, but he's like, you can't be girlfriend. He gonna fall back. He gonna fall back.
Like, surprise. Look, I fucked you in a week. Like, I know that I disappointed you. Like, I think that men, they see you from afar and they're like, wow, she's out here doing her thing. She's a boss, whatever. And then they get you and they see you off that Casamigos. You drunk as a fucking fish.
I don't go out. And then when you see that Instagram story, she be outside. 8 days a month, if not 12, outside. In Las Vegas, you hear her say, oh, my friend was in town and we went to Dre's. That's an automatic disqualification. Ring the bell. That's a hoe. She a freak hoe. If you at Dre's, you a freak hoe. There ain't no ifs, ands, or but about it. You with niggas. All right. I know the type of niggas you be with. All right. Press 1 if you in Las Vegas or you been in Las Vegas. And you at Dre's, bitch. Cooked. Surprise. Freak hoe. All right. You took niggas back at the home from the bar at Dre's. All right. There ain't no ifs, ands, or buts about it. All right. You's a freak hoe. All right. Only freak hoes go to Dre's. All right. That's what it is. As soon as I hear that shit, I'm like, oh, hell no. All right. You ain't ever going to be close to getting nothing out here. You just a freak hoe at that point. Or, oh, another one. I know a basketball player. I know this football player. This football player is my best friend. One of my friends is a UFC boxer. All right, he's a UFC fighter. He's one of my best friends. My male best friend. My homeboys. Soon as you hear this, you're like, soon as men hear this, it's a wrap. Ladies, you are no longer wifeable. Now, we do appreciate the truth and honesty. But soon as I hear that you a friend of a rapper, you one of your best friends is a ball player. As soon as we hear that, we automatically think, no bueno. Oh, my friend is a producer. Metro Boomin is my homeboy. As soon as you hear this, Metro Boomin didn't fuck, but I'm pretty sure one of the homeboys fucked. So soon as you hear that, men are going to fall back. And then, surprise, I'm a hoe. Here it is right there. Surprise, I'm a hoe. All right. So men are going to naturally incline to have, not have the stomach at that particular point right there.
Do you have the stomach?
All right. Or she say she knows Diddy, or she knows Diddy's son. Ring the bell. Ring the bell.
Do you have the stomach?
It's over. He's gonna fall back.
Your diet don't consist of nothing. You listen to trap music every time you wake up.
Yep. They listen to trap music or start twerking. She's no longer girlfriend. She just jump off. You see her post hookah, Hennessy, and crab legs. It's a wrap. Lemon pepper wings. It's over. Animal fries from In-N-Out, gone. You're like, that's it. Now you're like, I'm around here holding hands with this bitch. Oh, hell no. Niggas looking at me like, damn, you wiped up that skeezer? Gone.
You have no morning routine. You have no core values.
No core values. They say they got core values and they journaling and they doing the work. They in therapy and they at the gym and they get up early in the morning. And then when they be at that, you see her at the crib or where's Joe Biden? Or you try to reach them before 10 a.m. and they don't hit you back till 1 p.m. Oh, I just woke up. I just woke up. Or you try to hit their ass at 9:30 p.m. and you don't hear from their ass until 1 p.m. on the next day. Oh, I fell asleep. I took some medicine and it made me drowsy. Next day on their Instagram story. Outside. Bitch, you was sick yesterday. You was sick yesterday. But now you outside in full strength tonight. How does that happen? And you sit there and you're giving them an excuse. What men are going to do is fall back. And she's saying it. They're going to disappoint us. And we just going to be like, welp, there she goes. And then she's going to wonder why you fell back. But you're not going to communicate. So she's going to be like, these men don't communicate. They don't tell us what's going on. And they fall back and they mislead us. Nope.
And they date you and they're like, damn, like I thought it was something else. It's actually disappointing.
I thought it was something else. She presented herself as one thing. 4 weeks later, she's proving you right. Oh, there she is at the hookah lounge. Oh, well. Or you see her taking a picture with a whole bunch of niggas. Right? Or she posts a half naked picture on her Instagram. You're like, ah, shit. Right? You're like, she posts this picture on her Instagram like, nigga. Or she want to introduce you to her friends and these niggas pull up. You like, oh, not this nigga, not with the backwards and the cocked hat backwards. Oh, shit. But what men do is they just fall back. All right, let me just show you right here. All right, they just go fall back. And that's where women then blame us. They blame us. Men just gonna hit them bushes. They're gonna hit the bushes. This is gonna be like, But then the feedback is, then the woman can complain. She could just say, I'm perfect. These men never tell me what I wasn't wrong. Maybe he was insecure. And their homeboy is like, he's insecure. He couldn't handle you. He was intimidated by you. And niggas just do backpedaling. We just backpedal. Fuck that. Or she asks for money. Right? She'll ask for money. All right. Oh, I'll be out here doing it. I'm a boss, babe. Can I get $200? I got a slow leak in my tire. So it said fade to black.